Alright guys, we have the official details for the Carnival LR Goku, which is the Goku, Gohan, Trunks, Vegeta and Piccolo unit, but he's just a Goku, repping the full squad. The first Carnival LR we're going to be getting an EZA for in Dokkan. So I'm very much excited for this one. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And I've been hearing a lot of talk that a lot of you guys don't actually have this unit. So let me know as well, do you have him, yes or no? I do, just at 55%. So, they are starting with Ki +5 and attack and defense plus 250. Superclass allies, Ki +2 and 50% attack and defense. Already we have some big support on this unit. Chance to crit and damage reduction rate of 50% is already a good start as well. Launches an additional attack that does have a 50% chance to become a super attack and will randomly change key spheres of a certain type to strength orbs. So their own rainbow orb changer as well, a good amount of crit, a good amount of damage reduction. There's an additional in there and good superclass support, which no doubt this unit on one of the new teams or one of the categories, both the new SSJ4 Goku or SSJ3 Vegeta will lead. This Goku will be on that team to give them that support. Then for one turn from the Goku's entry, you'll have 10% damage reduction. So that means on turn 1, on the very first appearance, they'll have 60%. For 3 turns from the character's entry, another 10%. So actually, the first initial appearance right here, with this 3-turn 10% damage reduction and the base 50, Goku's going to have a total of 70% damage reduction turn 1. Then for 3 turns have 60, or for the remainder of those 3 turns, 60. Then after those 3 turns are done, the base 50. So we're starting off quite strong. Then for every attack received, Ki +2 up to 5. That means 10 Ki, which for an LR is great. Not to mention as well, doesn't say self-excluded up here, so they will also benefit from this support. So we're rocking out with 12 Ki on this Carnival LR. Then 30% attack and defense up to 150. For every attack received, so that means 5 times. That is it. 5 times this Goku has to be hit, which, if this unit is going to be in slot 3, may take a little bit longer, especially depending on RNG with attack patterns on the rotation on the turn. Slot 2, you maybe want to leave them there to get the build up off quicker, then move them into slot 3, depending on how the rest of the unit plays out. But still, if they are on main rotation, that build-up is not really that long whatsoever. Then after receiving 7 more attacks in battle, they will foresee enemy super attack within the character's attacking turn from the next turn onward. And that's permanent as well. So actually, let me just kind of correct what I just said. You're going to want to keep this Goku on main rotation. Yes, you can leave him in slot 3, which is fine. You know, they can give that support out to both rotations with them kind of floating on the team. However, you're going to want to get this enemy scouter ASAP, because I mean, well, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? As soon as you get that scouter active, as soon as you get the scouter ready, put them in slot 3, have them float, have that scouter flowing through the team, or even just keep it on main rotation. Keep it on one of the rotations so you permanently have a scouter on that rotation. This unit's kind of got it all right now. I'm seeing support, a decent amount of stats. I'm seeing crit. I'm seeing damage reduction on damage reduction on damage reduction. Yes, this part's not permanent, but on damage reduction, I'm seeing additional. I'm seeing orb changing. I'm seeing a scouter. I'm seeing build up. I'm seeing this Goku currently do a bit of everything. A bit of everything. Also as well, I'm not seeing, well, the only part of the key where the key becomes important for changing orbs is kind of down here. So maybe one of the new units are going to be a strength type, so the orb changing could help them as well. You never know. You never know. But then when receiving an attack with 20 or more Ki, and this is the only part where this orb changing seems to be helpful, is Goku will gain 10% damage reduction if the character is the first attacker on a turn, plus an additional 10% damage reduction. So they've actually built the Goku to be a slot 1 unit. I mean, hey, definitely not complaining about that. This Goku can clearly go anywhere on the rotation. Slot 1, 2, or 3. You know, if you want to have that support kind of spread through the entire team, but not consistently on a rotation, slot 3. If you want it permanently on a rotation, but maybe you already have a slot 1 unit, you know, Again, potentially maybe the new SSJ 4 Daima Goku, maybe the new SSJ 3 Daima Vegeta, depending on their kits. They can go in slot 2. That way, that rotation's permanently getting the support. You know, you're benefiting from having them on rotation because of the scouter, because of this build-up, and then all this damage reduction, and then the support as well. And then slot 1, I mean, hey, if you put them in slot 1, right, and you have 20 or more ki, and of course, it all depends if you can get the 20 or more ki or not. You know, even with the orb change, you can get poor RNG, and you could just move them into slot 2, maybe slot 3, depending on the event, depending on the scenario. And this Goku, as I said, will work well in any one of those slots. It doesn't matter. He seems to work well no matter where you put him. It just depends if you can get the 20 or more ki, which with the amount of ki he's getting from his passive, may or may not be the issue unless you get really unfortunate RNG. But from that first appearance, we've got the base 50, we've got the 1 turn. So on his actual initial first appearance, you've got 60, you've got 70. If you can get the 20 or more ki and slide Goku into slot 1, you've got 80, you've got 90% damage reduction, which is really, really nice. And I mean, especially when you want to get this build up quick and easy, that's going to help protect him doing that. Even past turn 1, within those 3 remaining turns, or 2 remaining turns after that, within this 3 turn limit, Goku, if you can get the 20 ki, and pop him into slot 1, that's still 80%. Even while you're out of those 3 turns, Goku still has 70% damage reduction in slot 1 with 20 or more ki. And then again, if you feel like popping him in slot 2 or slot 3, he'll miss 10%. So you're still looking at, again, within the confines here, you're still looking at 80, you're still looking at 70, even to the point of having 60% damage reduction after these 3 turns. Fair enough, Dokkan. This is actually a really good EZA. It's just a shame that I'm hearing a lot of you guys don't have him. Then when activating his active skill or when attacking with 24 ki, 150 attack, guaranteed additional super. Then onto the super attack effects. On 12 ki, will raise attack and defense by either 20 or 30% for 5 turns, probably 30. Cause loss damage to the enemy and greatly lowers defense, which is really nice as well. So all that build up that Goku's got in his passive, along with the 250 he starts with, and then doing this for 5 turns, especially with a built-in additional, and if you're hitting 24 ki, guaranteed, you're going to build up a little bit of extra stats for 5 turns as well. Then, on 18 ki, massive raise attack by 100% and raise defense by 30% for 1 turn. So a big attack boost. So that means within a turn, within 5 turns, you're looking at about 60% defense on a raise between 18 and 12 ki with that built-in additional. Causes milk loss damage to the enemies and also raises superclass allies attack and defense by 50% for 1 turn. So here we go. This is where Goku works out to just work in any slot on the rotation for the most part. You pop him on slot 1, and again, this can include more than likely the new Part 1 Annie units of SSJ 4 Daima Goku, SSJ 3 Daima Vegeta. You pop him in slot 1, use super attack, that's 50% attack and defense. For superclass allies, that goes to Daima Goku, Daima Vegeta, Mini Daima Goku, anyone else you have on that team, you know, for the rotation, not just them. Then the support he has in his passive, so that means he's giving superclass allies 100% attack and defense. That is some big juicy support on top of any of the other potential support you could potentially see on the team depending on the category you're running. Like Mini SSJ 4 Goku gives some great support as well. That means the new Daima units, especially SSJ 4 Daima Goku, is going to have a beefy amount of support, especially if he's super attacking after this man super attacks right here, which of course, he's made to be a slot 1, 2, or 3 unit, depending on where you feel like or where you can put him. So if you take him into Rose Zamasu and there's lock-in, doesn't matter, Goku's built for that. If there's no lock-in, you get free reign to choose where you want to go. This Goku has a bit of everything. A ton of support, loads of damage reduction, crit, additional, you name it, a decent amount of stats, loads of ki. They have done really, really well with this brand new EZA. Even giving him a whole new graphic. Kind of mid. I don't know about that one, Chief. Hence why I see 23 comments. Yeah, I bet you're getting cooked down there in the comments. I'm not going to lie. But even a whole new graphic, I think he deserves it. Really good EZA. Fair play, Dokkan. Good job. Good job. This Goku looks dope. Cannot wait to try him out. Although I am still a little bit scared considering the content we've recently had in Dokkan, and now we've got the anniversary of a power curve coming of how difficult content may get, but we will see. But let me know your thoughts of this Goku down in the comments. Do you think he's good? Do you think he's not? Let me know your thoughts. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great day, and peace.